Okay, let's just jump right in. If you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by the thought of joining a global network with, billions of users, trust me, you are definitely not alone. But today, in this explainer, we're going to totally strip away all that intimidating technical jargon. Let's break down this massive social platform into something as familiar and honestly as welcoming as your own neighborhood. Basically, it's just a tool to make your life a little easier and your friendships a whole lot better. So you might be wondering, why take your social life online? I mean, think about your normal daily routine. Waving to a neighbor while you grab the paper, calling your mom for her birthday, maybe emailing a book club. Why on earth would you need to take these perfectly good everyday habits and suddenly put them on the internet? Well, because at its absolute core, Facebook is the online representation of the web of connections between people in the real world. Seriously, this tool is absolutely not about replacing your real life. No way. It's entirely about facilitating and actually improving the social relationships you already have. It basically takes this network you've built over a lifetime and gives you a digital space to nurture it, whether your family is right next door or, halfway across the country. So here's our quick roadmap for today. 1. The real world online. 2. Finding your friends. 3. Exploring your newsfeed. 4. Building your timeline. And 5. Taking control of privacy.
All right, let's hit section 1, the real world online. This is really all about bridging the physical world you already know with the digital one we're stepping into today.
And honestly, the transition to a digital social life is surprisingly natural. Just think about your physical interactions and then look at their exact digital equivalents. That casual chat over the fence with your neighbor, boom, that becomes a quick status update. Trying to organize a book club through a super messy chain of emails, that turns into a dedicated group page. And calling to wish someone a happy birthday translates seamlessly into a fun timeline post. It is literally the exact same behavior, just happening in a much more convenient venue. And getting inside is incredibly straightforward. It all starts at this digital front door. You literally just use your email and a password. It's exactly like logging in to check your bank account or, say, buying a plane ticket. But once you walk through that door, the sheer scale of utility you get is kind of amazing. You can connect to read interesting articles your friends are posting, plan a local event, and actually track the RSVPs, or even buy and sell used items in a local marketplace. You can drum up support for a cause you care about, and, maybe the best part, you can let the platform do the heavy lifting of remembering everybody's birthday for you. It's super practical for your daily life without you ever having to get bogged down in the technical weeds. Okay, moving right along to section 2, finding your friends, because let's be real, the people are what actually make this whole thing worthwhile. So what does friending actually mean in a digital context? I know it sounds like a massive commitment, but really, it's just a virtual handshake. The definition is simply establishing a digital connection with real-world friends and acquaintances to communicate more easily. When you friend someone, you're really just opening up a dedicated, super easy line of communication with them online.
And building up that network? Super simple. Step 1, you've got people you may know. The platform looks at shared locations or workplaces and suggests familiar faces. Step 2 is search, where you just look people up by name. And step 3, you can just browse through your friends' connections. Before you know it, your digital neighborhood is absolutely bustling.
All right, section 3, exploring your newsfeed. This is the central hub. If your friends are your neighbors, the newsfeed is absolutely the digital equivalence of a neighborhood cul-de-sac. To put a clear definition on it, the newsfeed is the constantly updating list of stories by and about your friends. Every single time you log in, this is the very first thing you're going to see. It's exactly how you find out when friends, move to a new city or have a baby or just share some random funny thought they had while waiting for coffee. It is literally the pulse of your social network. And when you actually see it in action, it's just so intuitive. You might scroll past a fantastic photo of a roasted chicken your buddy just made, right next to a little prompt asking what's on your mind. You can even see who's currently online. It's a really vibrant visual space, and it's definitely where you'll spend the vast majority of your time just catching up. Okay, let's shift gears to section 4, building your timeline. We're moving from looking at the neighborhood to how you actually present yourself within it. Your timeline, which, by the way, is often called your profile, is an ongoing history of your life on Facebook that acts like a living photo album. It is way more than just some basic static bio. Every single time you add something, whether it's a photo, a quick status update, or a major life event, it updates in real time. Over the years, it really turns into this beautiful, nostalgic digital scrapbook for you and your loved ones. Now, I totally get that the idea of putting your life history online might sound a bit daunting at first, but look, Sharing personal memories online is completely normal, as long as you treat it like a real-world photo album. I mean, think about it. You wouldn't just hand a deeply personal family photo album to a total stranger on the street, right? No way. You share it mostly with family and close friends, and you should handle your timeline exactly the same way. Which brings us perfectly to our final and absolutely most critical stop today, Section 5, taking control of privacy. Because as your network grows, you're going to connect with a lot of different people. Sure, you'll have close family, but you'll also have casual acquaintances, maybe even potential employers. So you really want to pay attention and proceed with a little bit of caution. Remember, not everyone in your digital neighborhood needs a key to your front door. And that leads right into the ultimate golden rule of digital privacy. Don't share on your timeline any information that you wouldn't share with someone in real life. It really is that simple. The platform gives you all the tools so you can share a goofy picture exclusively with your family and a professional news article with your broader network. You have total control over exactly how and with whom you share your life.
So there you have it. We've walked through the basics, from understanding the virtual handshake of friending to mastering your newsfeed and locking down your privacy. You've got all the tools you need to enhance your real-world relationships in this incredibly convenient online space. The online world is waiting. So as we wrap up this explainer and you take those first steps with confidence, I just want to leave you with one thought. What story will your timeline tell? Thanks for joining me and happy connecting.